Hey guys, welcome. I'm so happy you're here. And this is just a little tidbit on your guide of your ABCs. Now, I know Christmas is a beautiful time. It's a wonderful time. And yet it can also be a very stressful time. And you know it, I know it, we all know it, right? So I love quick little tidbit ways to reconnect to what's important. And I love, maybe it's from the dance teacher in me, but ABCs. ABCs. Always be Christ-like. Always be conscious. Always be compassionate, right? So that's great. Those are good little tips to say to yourself, oh, ABC. And you can choose any one of those things. Then, well, I like to go a little deeper and then a little deeper and then a little deeper. But the next level for your 3 tips to a stress-free Christmas is this. A, abvun. Abvun is the first word in the Lord's Prayer in Aramaic. And if you've practiced yoga or done anything like heard someone chant Om, right? The universe was birthed through sound and we are all vibration. So it stands to reason to connect ourselves to a more peaceful vibration. We vibrate sound. It is a beautiful healing mechanism. Now, you may not be able to chant that all the time, right? But you can mentally inhale and exhale the word avun. Avun, the first word in the Lord's Prayer in Aramaic, which when studied has a much different connotation than what we've learned. It actually makes sense. But that's a side note. So avun, I love going to this breath. If I am feeling a little off kilter or a little untethered or a little bit of some chaotic vibration raising, I go right into my avun breath. So what did I just do? I mentally breathed in ah and mentally exhaled woon. Ah is the masculine principle where we get our father. The masculine woon is like birthing into sound the universe, birthing into sound each human being through the womb, merging the divine masculine and the divine feminine principles together. Avun. So we are balancing those aspects within us. And when we're in balance and harmony, things seem to go a lot more smoothly. So anytime you need to take a little avun breath, should I chant it for you? I'll just do one. Okay. Suddenly feel more calm. Now you can't do that at the mall, but you can practice that at home 3, 7, or 12 times. More on those numbers later. And then mentally, when you're at the grocery store, when you're in line, when you're in traffic, wherever you are this Christmas, or church, you can even do it in church. And your muscle memory will bring you right back to abvun. Okay, so let's move on to B. B is your breath, right? So whatever your favorite breathing technique is, I'm sure you have some in your back pocket, but remember to breathe. You don't realize how often you are holding your breath or tightening your breath. Your breath is amazing to tell you where your spiritual condition, your mental and your emotional condition is. So with B, I want to talk about breath of fire or breath of glow, because sometimes when that real intense emotion comes up, all we need to do is like Kapalabhati breathing and get it out, right? So I'm just going to show you my nostril flare right now. and do a little bit of Kapalabhati breathing. Okay, you probably don't need to see any more of that, but you can also you can see my shirt moving, but that's because I'm snapping my belly in. I'm snapping my belly in and getting the negative energy out. Just out, out, out. Okay? Sometimes you know you're going to need to do that breath throughout Christmas at some point, whether it's in the bathroom or in the car, just, oh, they cut me off. You know it. Okay. And the last is C, be Christ-like, right? There's so many other words we could attach to this, but what is numero uno? Whatever, however you can connect. I've got my husband saying it back to me now. Be Christ-like. And he's right. I need to remember all the time. One of the best ways that I love to do that is to take right to my fingers, balance the elements in the body, and say a mantra. The one that I've come up with just naturally, you may come up with your own, but it's Christ light in me. Christ light in me. Go right into your body, because all these negative emotions are either stored in the body and are going to come up as old paradigms, or we're going to have new ones coming in as a result of how we react to this Christmas. So this is a great way to just neutralize. Repeating the sound, knowing that you have these little mini physical exercises or meditations or ways to ground and root yourself in a very subtle way, no matter where you are, no matter what you're doing, to what is most important. It's connecting to Jesus Christ at Christmas. It's connecting to the teachings that he taught us at Christmas: love, forgiveness, service, joy, peace. His life was an example of that, and our lives should be an example of that. We should be getting closer to Christ at Christmas, not, well, you know what I believe. That's why you're here. Hopefully you feel the same way too. And so these are just little tips and tools that you can add into the tips and tools that you already have so that you can have a really beautiful, wonderful Christmas. Just remember, ABCs. ABCs. Thank you for joining me. We have a really awesome journey ahead. I can't wait to share with you. Bye, guys.